Hey guys, this is Brandon from Ruby Red Farm. So today I'm going to be putting a couple of doghouse heaters into our chicken coops so that our birds can stay warm with some more cold weather coming in. So this doghouse heater, I'm going to go ahead and unbox it. It's really simple. I've already opened the other one, kind of put it together. It takes about, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds to put together. It comes with some fairly simple instructions. Two boxes in here. The first one, the small one, it has the controller. Oh, well, you can see that, but it has a controller for temperature. I think you can actually Bluetooth this so that you can control the temperature within your doghouse. In our case, a chicken coop. Gives you a decent reading. Has a little temperature probe here that will hang somewhere down in the coop. And then the plug, obviously, for a 110, 120, and then the plug that goes inside of the heater itself. It also comes with this little mount. The other box is the heater itself. You see that it is just a little electric heater. It has a little fan in the back with a little screen element here, and you can take that screen off to clean it. I imagine you could probably put some type of little filter element on there to prevent the fan from getting too dusty, but honestly, we don't have too much of a problem with dust inside of the coops. As far as putting it together, it's really simple. This connector has a little notch in the bottom of it that lines up with a little notch inside of the plug, a little 4-pin plug here. Plugs in, you just screw that down. Very simple. The mount, again, is a little chintzy. It's not terribly complicated. It just snaps in. You have two mounting screws here. It just snaps up in there and then it hangs like so. It does have an app, so you can go through the operation of it, and I think there's an installation guide in there. Honestly, I haven't opened it because it is pretty straightforward. I might need it when we actually get into the programming of the controller, but I don't think that there's a whole lot of need to be a controls engineer to get that done. So. All right, so we're in coop number 1. This is the newer coop of the two. My game plan is I'm going to take a 2x4, mount it up here, and then hang that heater off of it somewhere down here. We'll see how it turns out. So I'm just... I'll hate myself later for putting it there. So my thinking is here, I've got some like roof flashing. My thinking is that if I put that up above this, that'll keep the birds from wanting to roost on it because, well, it's pretty flimsy and it might just aggravate them. So I'm gonna put that up above it, maybe about like that. We'll see. Probably should use the screws that are included in the kit. Why would I do that when I have these? That'll do. Okay. I'm actually going to turn this around the other way. I'm doing this all by the seat of my pants. This has a thermostat, like I said. I don't see that the thermostat will ever actually get used because this time of year especially, it's always just going to be cold. So it'll be running all the time. I'm going to mount the controller. Snowplow. Just a brief walkthrough of what I've done here. Essentially what we have is we have the controller, which is here. This wire going up and towards the back here with that little bitty shiny piece right there. Thermostat probe. The heater itself is hanging there. I know I need shorter screws, but for now that'll work. That filter element I showed you earlier, the screen for it's right here. And then the heater itself is here. This little thing, again, is to keep the birds from trying to roost on top of this. Should work. We'll see. That way they're not going to be tempted to sit on there. My thinking is, with putting the heat facing this way, is there are the nesting boxes. So the logic being that this will keep them from freezing in the places where they want to be warm. So now, just got to rinse and repeat this on the other coop. It is just a 110. I'm going to run and buy an extension cord and stub it out probably over here. Yeah, probably over here in the corner. Look how pretty it is out. It's snowing. It is so pretty here when it snows. These heaters aren't necessarily to keep the coops warm. The heaters in and of themselves are in order to keep the eggs from freezing and take the edge off of the low temps in the coops. They're a little bit better safety-wise than say a heat lamp would be. But again, they're not necessarily intended to heat the coop. They're just intended to knock the edge off and keep the eggs from freezing. All right, in the other coop, we're gonna get going here. One might ask yourself, why on earth are you doing this right now, Brandon? Why are you doing it right in the middle of a snowstorm and it's already like really cold outside? Yeah, well, trying to figure that out myself. Okay, there you go. Not really sure where I'm targeting on this one. Okay, here we go, ladies. We'll get you some heat tonight. Okay, again, controller mounted up here. Heater box mounted here with filter element pointing this way, close to the door. Down yonder, there-ish, there is the thermocouple. And then on this side we have my handy dandy little perched anti-perching device and then a heater box. So again, I don't anticipate this getting it much over freezing in here, but hopefully it does at least take the edge off inside the coops. And we have some happy chickens. Woohoo! All right, guys, there you have it. Here at the end of the video, we're going to move the coops over. It'll be dark at that point, but I want to shoot this while it's still light out and before the snowplow comes and gets me. For now, it is snowing like crazy, and I'm going to wait. I was saying, before we got interrupted by the snowplow, we're going to move the birds later on tonight, and we'll see how they like their heater. Hopefully everything works. It also keeps us from having to use heat lamps in the coops, which again, that's not a good idea. Hopefully tonight we'll have some reasonably happy chickens. And they'll have a little bit of heat, but you can see the snow coming down. It's getting a little wild out here. Okay. Well, we're blowing some heat now. We'll see how it works.
All right, quick update on these guys. They have been a royal pain in the butt so far, not gonna lie. They have a very, very hard time staying on. We're gonna try taking the filter off. I know that's probably gonna shorten the life of the fan, but we gotta do something because right now they're just basically not working. Brandon thinks the main problem is that they cannot remotely keep up with the temps because it's so cold that they're kind of just giving up. And then just now it actually tripped the breaker. So hopefully these chickens will get some warm air here the next 2 days at least, but we're gonna have to come out and baby this thing quite a bit. I still think they're worth it, but we're still working out some kinks. So final update, we took the fan cover off and it actually is making a big difference. Right now it's sitting at 27 degrees in the coop and it is about 6 degrees outside. Really happy with that, honestly. We were just trying to get the temp up and have it not be 6 degrees in the coop. So I'll take 27. The girls seem pretty happy about it overall.
If you guys like this content, please like and subscribe. I have an audience. Thank you guys for watching. Also, if you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. These heaters are available and we'll have the link in the description. Anyway, for now, guys, this is Brandon from Ruby Red Farm, and thanks for watching. See you next time.